So another kind of case that we handle at Mammuth and Rosenberg are what is called trip and fall or slip and fall cases. And if you're going to talk about them more formally, they're called premises liability cases. That occurs if somebody doesn't properly shovel their walk and there's a snowstorm days before and they leave it icy and you slip and you fall and hurt yourself. Or that occurs if you go to a supermarket and they have all these displays that are all over the place that are designed to take your attention away from the floor and from walking because they want you to buy stuff. And they're making money by selling you more stuff. So if they let something on the ground that causes someone to slip and fall, they're responsible for that. So the dynamics of a slip and fall or trip and fall case are that somebody was negligent in taking care of an area, a supermarket floor, stairway in a house, properly shoveled sidewalk, and so on. If they're negligent in taking care of that, and their negligence results in you being injured, you're entitled to be compensated. So we had a case about a year or so ago that was hotly contested. What happened was my client was shopping at a store that had a parking garage. So she parked her car in the parking garage, she exited a car, went into the store, bought whatever she wanted, came out of the store, and was injured when she tripped over this parking barrier. That's the device that prevents a car from rolling forward. And she severely injured her knee and severely injured her shoulder. Our position was that because the parking area was dimly lit and because the barrier wasn't painted with a different color that would have made it more obvious, and because there was no route marking clearly delineating where she should have walked, that the garage was responsible for it. So it was hotly contested because they claimed that they were not at all responsible for her injuries. She should have seen where she was going. Well, that's true. You got to understand that she was carrying packages. You got to understand that in this particular garage, cars were going back and forth, and she had a lot to worry about. Had they properly delineated a route or marked a route from where she was parked to where she was going, that would have been helpful. Had they taken these parking barriers and made them a bright yellow that you see out in public, that would have been helpful. They claimed that there was a route that was specifically marked, but no human being could figure that out. So the case went into litigation. We did a lot of depositions, a lot of work, and we took the matter to trial. And we were able to convince the finders of fact, the jury in the trial, that the company who owned the store and the parking garage were responsible for injuries. And so this lady who was, I think, in her 70s and whose golden years were severely compromised and who had tens of thousands of dollars in bills and no ability to work anymore, we were able to positively affect the quality of her life. And I'll tell you what, that garage, a month after the case concluded, had a route marked and had those parking barriers properly colored. And that's another positive thing to what I do, because we can affect positive change that will help people that may have had the same misfortune had we not helped the other person.